Welcome to the Leverage Show. This is Brett Ingram. If you're trying to build your business and you're trying to grow your marketing and get more customers, one of the big challenges that you always have starting out is how do you do it without a big budget? So I want to share with you a very simple but very effective social media marketing plan that you can use without spending any money and literally start generating new customers, subscribers, and prospects very, very quickly. Now, it isn't the sexiest of things, and I'll tell you that right up front. It does require a little bit of work, but it's super effective. Now, I want to sort of preface this by saying, as entrepreneurs, a lot of times we fall into the trap of, what's the return on investment? If I can't see right away that I'm going to get something back by doing this, it's harder for me to want to do it. I have so many draws on my time. Why should I spend the time right now doing something that I'm not going to see any results for, several weeks or months in terms of big time dollars or big time numbers? Well, I have to tell you that really it's more important to look at this from a long-term perspective because you can start to get results right away. But it's that same old effect where you're going to put in a lot of work up front and then you're going to get a much bigger return on your investment down the line. All right. So with that all said, let's jump right into it and let me share with you exactly how you want to go about doing this. Now, you can pick whatever sort of social media outlet that you want. If you want to use Twitter, if you want to use Facebook, if you want to use YouTube and do videos or Instagram or whatever it is, it doesn't really matter so much the platform. The only thing that's relevant about the platform that you're going to choose is that it has to be something where your customers are going to be there. Obviously, if the demographic of the social tool that you're looking at is 18 to 25-year-olds and the demographic that you sell to are, middle-aged or elderly, that really isn't going to work for you because you're not going to find the prospects there. So you need to verify that the prospects that you want live in the space that you're going to be going into. As long as they do, here's a real easy, foolproof way to do it. And again, I already said, it's not all that exciting. So it's, may not actually sound that breakthrough, but I'm telling you, actually putting your hands down and head down and actually getting to work and doing this will make a huge difference. So the first thing that you want to do, obviously, is you want to create an account. You want to create a profile. Now, within the profile, it's really important. A lot of people set something up and they use sort of the default headshot image that exists in there. So they don't really have a lot of information. You want to take the time to set up your profile the right way. If you want to build real customer relationships and you want to get prospects and customers, you've got to spend a little bit of time making sure that you give them a reason to want to connect with you. So add a real photo or an image or something like that, preferably with you smiling or doing something that's exciting so people want to follow you. They want to be around you or they're wondering, what is it about him or her that's making them look so happy? They don't consciously think this, but they think that when they see your image. Now, you also want to put a little bit of information about yourself or your company or whatever. And be careful with this, okay? We don't want to make this into a marketing spiel. You're not trying to write sort of some spin about how you can help them and how much weight they're going to lose in 30 days or whatever in just the profile. You want to just sort of keep it, even keeled and not too markety. You know what I mean? Keep it so it seems like you're just a genuine person and you're trying to build that sort of sense of community. Now, once you've got sort of that stuff set up and it looks like a professional account, now the next thing that you want to do is you want to do some searches on that platform. So Twitter, for example, is an easy one. You type in the search box at the top, either hashtags with whatever niche that you're in, or just type in the words that you're in or whatever, or look up your main competitors or any sort of industry standard for whatever business that you're in. So for example, if you're in the startup and entrepreneurial, small business owner type market like I am, Inc. magazine, entrepreneur, small business, these are great kind of words, startup, to sort of look for other people that are in your space that are going to make sense for you to connect with. And then read through, spend some actual time reading through the content there. Find some stuff that you actually genuinely like, not just the first thing that pops up. Look for something that actually stands out to you, actually resonates with you, and looks cool, or for whatever reason got some sort of reaction from you. Once you've found that, then what you want to do is you can favorite it or like it, you can retweet it. The point is you want to connect with the person who sent it, so you want to follow them, or you want to request to be their friend, or whatever the platform allows. You want to also take that content and you want to share that on your account. Now, even if you have 0 followers right now and 0 social reach, it's okay. The idea is you want to make that person know that you recognize and value their content. Take it a step further and actually reply to that person individually, or if you are like retweeting it or something like that, put in your own comments. And again, make this genuine. Everybody knows the old spammy tools that run out there and they go, wow, cool post, and then it sends the information out. Everyone's seen that. Everyone knows it's canned. Everyone knows that it's fake. I'm talking about writing. It only needs to be one sentence or one phrase, but something that's actually insightful, that shows that you actually read it or considered what they were talking about, or something that you could do to contribute, to add to what they've put. Because that is going to show that you're engaged with that content. The key to this, the secret to this, is that there's no secret. You just need to genuinely engage with other people that are in your market. Genuinely care about what it is that other people are posting. And instead of asking people all the time, look at my stuff, buy my stuff, go to my website, forget all that stuff. Just focus on building those social relationships, connecting with other people, liking them without asking for anything, retweeting them or sharing their content without asking for anything, favoriting them and liking their content without asking for anything. This will actually come back to pay you back 1,000 times over. But here's the biggest key to it all. So you're going to do this from a genuine perspective. But the other mistake, and again, this goes back to what we talked about at the beginning with needing that sort of instant gratification. The other mistake a lot of people make is they get to this point and they feel like, okay, I'm doing all the right things. But then when in the next couple of days they don't have 50 followers back, they say, forget it, it's not working. And that's the worst thing that you can do. It's about the consistency. You don't need to spend 6 hours a day on this, but take 30 minutes a day and choose one social platform to start with. I wouldn't even try to do 4 or 5 of them at the same time, because you're going to get very little results from each, and then you're going to give up. Focus on one, go in there, really build it up, and spend 30 minutes a day going through other people's content, connecting with them, sending them personal messages, retweeting, not asking for anything. And what you'll find is amazing, because what you'll find is people start to connect with you, they start to follow you, they start to share your stuff. So the other part of this that I left out is obviously you want to be posting your own content as well. Okay, it's fine to share and to forward and to retweet other people's content. But the fact of the matter is you have to have something original to say as well. So intersperse your own content in there as well while you're doing this other stuff. And what you'll find is people will respond in kind. And when they recognize that you're a real person, that you're not a bot that's trying to do this stuff, and that you're actually trying to build relationships, you will find that people will be attracted to you and they'll start doing the same thing to you as well. Again, this is like the snowball rolling down the hill. It's going to start very slowly. And you have to be willing to put in that time up front in order to make it go. But once it starts to get down that hill to a certain point, you will pick up steam and you will start to gain new followers, new clicks and new links and new people investigating and looking at all of your stuff and reading it and poring over your content more than you could ever hope for with any kind of paid traffic. And that's the greatest part. It's 100% free. So spend the time to do that. It's going to take you a little bit of time, especially up front, but it's absolutely worth it, especially for you're on a shoestring budget and you can find your target market on one of these social media platforms. If you're not sure, do a little bit of research. What is the demographic for blank, for Facebook, for Twitter? You'll be able to find all the demographic breakdown, and you can see whether your people live and breathe and eat and sleep there or not. And that's a great indicator of whether or not you should play there. Once you're playing in that space, you just need to actively get involved and get engaged in the game, and you will find that the results that you get are pretty amazing. And so that is the fast and easy way to use social media for absolutely free to build your reach, build your prospects, build your customers. As always, if you have any questions or comments, share them with me at leverigeshow.com. And until next time, make it happen.